Hello everybody, my name is Cole Long. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hopefully this is the first of many videos to come, as well as videos that I'll also be posting to LinkedIn, Instagram, and TikTok, hopefully. Videos are going to be centered around faith, fitness, and business. Today I want to focus on a concept or a pain point found within business, one that's come up lately a few different times, which is centered around retention of employees. Most of the time within companies, a big focus and drive is really sales, revenue, and a customer first mindset. Today I want to kind of change gears and say and put the idea out there of having a stakeholder first mindset, which will tie back into the retention idea. Just like what we experience or see within marketing and within business and the acquisition of shares within a market and revenue and sales. You have the touch points that take place within your value chain and how customers interact with the brand, company, and product. From the initial communication channel, the customer hears from it, from the direct order point or sale, the delivery of the product, and then the actual tangible interaction with the product the customer has. Vice versa, when you think about a employee and their life cycle within a company, there's the same touch points that take place and the same emphasis that companies put on those touch points with customers and how they could optimize the customer experience with the product or service and or the brand of the company to point out the value that it offers to then retain sales and optimize market share. The same can be said within the life cycle of an employee. With that said, within the employee life cycle, you have your initial screening, interviews, and then you have your first day of employment. Then you have hopefully 6-month and yearly employment improvement programs and vice versa. With that said, I want to focus on the second step that I mentioned, which is really the socialization process in the first day of employment. And we're going to call this the socialization day. And this is something that I'm looking to implement, and also I've heard of it being implemented before. And really, it's just the first touch point with your employee, where you bring them in, you have a paid day, half day, maybe it's just 2 hours or 30 minutes. Most likely it's going to be longer than that. You come in, you bring them in, you pay them for their time. You go through the vision statement, the mission statement, the values of the company. You go through your employee handbook, and you just walk through this process of socializing them with the general, let's say, structure of the company, what the company is, what it stands for. You might get them to interact with some of your office staff, field employees, depending on the structure of your business. But what this allows them to experience is the culture of your company. And it allows them to be socialized before their first day of employment, which we all know, if we've been there before, we all have, hopefully, is a stressful day. And so what the socialization process does, or this first touch point, is allows them to interact with the company, get used to it, and it puts them on a path, hopefully, that interacts with employment improvement programs and checkups and things like that, to where they get bought into the culture of the company. They get to understand how the company operates. They don't have to worry about the benefits because they've been covered. They know the procedures. And then so what that produces is a ready and able employee come their first day of employment to jump on board and be ready to rock and roll without the stress and or the lack of knowledge of what the company really is. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, and hopefully encourage other business owners to implement this process to ensure that their employees, prior to their first physical day of employment, where they're actually learning, shadowing, and doing their job, is they're being socialized within the company so they can do their best work moving forward without being stressed about the unknowns stepping into their new role and stepping into the new company, to where they can be bought in to the values and culture that the company is promoting. So hopefully this helps you. And I'm looking to do a few more in the future. They might be on different business concepts and principles. Some might be around fitness and faith, but I hope you enjoyed it, and talk to you later.